Oh, you're muted, sir.
There we go. All right. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Let's please start with a roll call.
Council President Corman.
Here.
Councilmember Prince.
Here.
Councilmember McIrvin.
Here.
Councilmember O'Halloran.
Here.
Councilmember Benedetti.
Here.
Councilmember Van.
Here.
Councilmember Perez.
Here.
Roll call, Mr. Mayor, all present.
Okay, thank you. First up tonight, we have a public hearing, and we have Amanda Askren from the staff to give us a presentation.
Good evening, Mayor, President, and council members. My name is Amanda Askren with the Community and Economic Development Division. I am here tonight to present a street vacation presentation. All right. Okay, perfect. So street vacation is for 11th Avenue North and the Solera development, which is located up, the area is located in the Renton Highlands, the old Renton Highlands Shopping Center, up near the Sunset Park and the library in the Highlands area. The petition was received in March. It has 100% of the owners are in favor of it. It is for a 2,788 square foot area that was dedicated in the original plat in 1957. The petition is part of a proposed and active land development with Solera, and they are currently in the process of going through those with other CED staff permitting. As part of the development, there is a portion of the street known as 11th Avenue North on the original plat that will need to be vacated to meet the proposed street alignments within the interior of the development. There will be additional right-of-way and other easements required, but we will obtain them during the development process. So the vacation area is shown here in red. This is from our core map showing the aerial. I believe most of those buildings have been removed on the site now, but kind of gives you an idea of where it is. And then this is the area shown on the proposed, what will be happening. So the blue is the existing right-of-way and the purple is the new right-of-way, so you can see it shifting a little bit to the southeast or southwest. This street vacation was circulated to various city departments. No objections were raised from internal or external agencies. Additional easements and right-of-way may be required, but we will obtain them during the development. And CenturyLink did mention that they might need an easement from the owner depending on the utility connection timeline, but they are working with them offline. The recommendation is that the council approve this street vacation with the following conditions: dedication of the 2,788 square foot on the east side, and then for them to obtain, the petitioner to obtain an appraisal of the vacation area. Next steps, this is a public hearing, so if there are public, we hope to hear from them and their testimony tonight. After that, we would like council to either approve with conditions or deny the petition. If approved, then we will ask for the petitioner to provide an appraisal for the vacation area, and then we will return back to council with a recommendation for compensation. So that is all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Jason, do we have any correspondence?
We have no correspondence, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, do we have anybody signed up to speak tonight?
Mr. Mayor, I have no one signed up in advance to speak this evening.
Okay.
Is there anyone in the audience that would like to address council regarding the Solera street vacation? If so, please raise your hand using your computer. If you've called in, you can raise your hand by pressing *9. I see no hands raised, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, thank you. What is the wish of the council at this time?
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Councilmember Prince.
I move we close the public hearing. Second.
It's been moved by Councilmember Prince, seconded by Council President Corman, that the public hearing be closed. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed, nay. Okay, motion carries.
Mr.
Thank
Mayor,
you.
Yes, Councilmember Prince.
I move that we exempt the staff recommendation.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Councilmember Prince, seconded by Councilmember Halloran, that we approve council's recommendation. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, nay. Okay, motion carries. Thank you. Next up, we have administrative reports.
Yes, good evening, everyone. A new Washington State Paint Stewardship Program went into effect on April 1st, and it was no joke. This new paint take-back program, managed by Paint Care, provides safe and convenient recycling of leftover paint throughout the state. For more information, visit paintcare.org. Join King County Solid Waste Division and Bioenergy Washington representatives for an online community meeting on April 21st from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. This is your opportunity to ask questions and learn about the latest activities at the Cedar Hills Regional Landfill and the Landfill Gas-to-Energy Facility. Please visit the King County Solid Waste Division website for more information. Join Renton's Solid Waste Utility, Republic Services, and Styro Recycle on Saturday, May 15th, to recycle your scrap metal and expanded polystyrene, including styrofoam. This year's mini event will be held at Renton Technical College's north parking lot at Northeast 6th Place and Monroe Avenue Northeast. Masks are required for entry. Updates from the Parks and Trails Division. Cannondale Beach Park will be closed for repairs between Monday, April 19th and Friday, April 23rd. Boat launch permits for parking at Coulon can be purchased online at rentonwa.gov/boat launch or call 425-430-6700 and press 8. With good weather and summer around the corner, Renton parks are busier than ever. Remember that no dogs are allowed at Jean Coulon and Cannondale Beach parks, and no bicycles on the pedestrian trail at Coulon Park. All other parks and trails allow dogs on 6-foot leashes or visit the off-leash Cedar River Dog Park at 1500 Hauser Way South. For updated information, see rentonwa.gov/parks or contact Community Services at 425-430-6600. Information about preventative street maintenance, traffic impact projects, and road closures happening this week can be found at rentonwa.gov/traffic. All projects are weather permitting, and unless otherwise noted, streets will always remain open. That is it, sir.
Okay, thank you. Let's see, next up we have audience comments. It remains the strong intent of the city to have public comment regularly included on our agendas. Okay, each speaker will be given 5 minutes to speak. You'll be called upon by a city staff member. The staff member will call the speaker's name and unmute the appropriate microphone, which will send an automatic prompt to the speaker of, "You have been unmuted." This is the speaker's cue that it's their turn to speak. Please begin your comments by stating your name, city of residence, and the topic you are addressing. Speakers should be able to see a timer on the screen. Please finish your comments when you see the time is getting close to expiring. Do we have anybody signed up today?
Mr. Mayor, I have no one signed up in advance to speak tonight. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to address council? If so, please use your computer to raise your hand. If you've called in, you can raise your hand by pressing *9. And I see no hands raised, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, thank you. All right, next up we have the consent agenda. We have 4 items for council consideration.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Council President Corman.
I'd just like to ask if any council members would like any of the 4 items removed for individual consideration. Seeing none, I move approval of the consent agenda as published.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Council President Corman, seconded by Councilmember McGurven, that the council can concur with the consent agenda. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, nay. Okay, motion carries. Next up, we have unfinished business. Council President Corman.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember Prince.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember McGurven.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, the Transportation Committee has a couple of committee reports to present.
Okay, we have Transportation Aviation Committee report. This is amendment number 1 to contract 20-395 with Gray and Osborne for construction management for the Duval Avenue Northeast Roadway Improvements Project. The Transportation Aviation Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to approve Amendment Number 1 to Contract 2395 in the amount of $684,201.08 with Gray and Osborne Incorporated to provide construction management services for Duval Avenue Northeast roadway improvements, Northeast 7th Street to Sunset Boulevard Northeast project. This is TIP 20-15. There is sufficient funding to cover the amendment in the project budget number 317.122.702.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember McGurven.
I move that the council concur with the Transportation Aviation Committee report.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Councilmember McGurven, seconded by Councilmember Van, that the council concur with the Transportation and Aviation Committee report. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, nay. Okay, motion carries.
Okay, the second and final report from the Transportation Aviation Committee is another agreement with Gray and Osborne Inc., this one for construction management services for the Lake Washington Loop Trail project. The Transportation Aviation Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to authorize the mayor and city clerk to execute a professional services agreement, contract 21-062 with Gray and Osborne Incorporated in the amount of $162,223.91 for construction management services for the Lake Washington Loop Trail project.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember McGurven.
yes, I'd like to move that the council concur with the Transportation Aviation Committee report.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilmember McGurven, seconded by Councilmember Van, that the council concur with the Transportation and Aviation Committee report. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, nay. Okay, motion carries. And next up, Councilmember O'Halloran.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember Benedetti.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, the Utilities Committee has a committee report.
Okay, the Utilities Committee report. This is regarding an agreement with Northwest Hydraulic Consultants for a lower Cedar River flood risk reduction feasibility study. The Utilities Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to authorize the mayor and city clerk to execute the agreement with Northwest Hydraulic Consultants in the amount of $458,761 for the lower Cedar River flood risk reduction feasibility study.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember Benedetti.
yes, I move that the council concur with the Utilities Committee report.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Councilmember Benedetti, seconded by Councilmember O'Halloran, that the council concur with the Utility Committee report. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, nay. Okay, motion carries. Councilmember Van.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, Councilmember Perez.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The Public Safety Committee has a committee report.
Okay, Public Safety Committee report. The Edward Byrne Memorial Justice Assistance Grant Program fiscal year 2020 local solicitation. So the Public Safety Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to authorize the mayor to sign the Edward Byrne Memorial Justice Assistance Grant, JAG, program for fiscal year 2020 local solicitation and the accompanying memorandum of understanding.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember Perez.
I move that the council concur with the Public Safety Committee report.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Councilmember Perez, seconded by Councilmember McGurven, that the council concur with the Public Safety Committee report. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, nay. Okay, motion carries. Next up is legislation, and it looks like we have no legislation tonight. New business is next order of business. Council President Corman.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. 2 meetings to announce, both of them on April 26th, the next Monday. The first is at 6:00 p.m. We have a committee of the whole meeting. It's, of course, a video conference. One item on that agenda, it's a safe place briefing. That will be a good topic. I know there's been a lot of work done on that so far. And then the second meeting is this meeting, the regular council meeting at 7 p.m. again on April 26th. And that is all, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Councilmember Prince.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, on Monday, April 26th at 5 p.m., the Planning and Development Committee will be meeting by video conference with 2 items on the agenda, docket 16 update and emerging issues in CED. That's all, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Councilmember McGurven.
No new business, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Councilmember Halloran.
Yes, Mr. Mayor. On April 26th, next Monday at 4 p.m., the Finance Committee will be meeting via video conference. We have 5 items on the agenda. The first is golf cart fleet purchase and interfund transfer. The second is the 2021 carry forward, first quarter budget adjustment, and 2021-2022 fee schedule amendment. Third is a finance division position conversion. Fourth is vouchers. And the fifth and final is emerging issues in finance. And that is all, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Councilmember Benedetti.
No new business, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Councilmember Van.
No new business, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Councilmember Perez.
No new business, Mr. Mayor.
All right. What is the wish of the council?
Move we adjourn.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Councilmember Prince, seconded by Council President Corman that we adjourn. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Anybody want to stick around? Have a great week, everyone. Thank you.
Good night.
Bye.